What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to Tabletop tonight. My name is Ruel Gaviola. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm glad you're here too. Today is Tuesday, which means it is Taco Tuesday. This is where I get to hang out with friends from the board game industry and just friends in general. And so happy to have a special guest tonight here. We're going to bring out Kasey in just a few minutes, aka Brain in a Jar. She is a TikTok, or how I call it Click Clock, content creator. She does amazing work, and if you haven't seen her yet, please go follow on TikTok at Brain in a Jar. Videos that she does, I love them. They're so good. They're primarily board game focused, and she does like really cool stuff. Like some it's like funny. I mean, a lot of it's funny. Almost all of it's funny. A lot funnier than I am. But they're always really cool because she talks about all kinds of different games, and she does like lists. Like, hey, here's some 2-player games, or here's some games that I'm going to take on my girls' girls' night out games and stuff. Really cool stuff. So I wanted to talk to Kasey, and I want to learn more about TikTok. So hopefully y'all will enjoy that. I want to shout out everyone in chat. Thank you all. Y'all are early. I love it. Shout out to Mrs. Gav 2020. I see her. She is my wife Michelle. She's in the office across the way here. Doing a thing. Amanda Panda Angel is our chat moderator. Thank you, Amanda, for all of your help as always. I was going to say, hey, Brainerd Jar's in chat. Hey, not only is she in chat, but we're going to be chatting with her in real life in just a few minutes. Shout out to Dead Last again. James, thank you. And Philippe the Mouse. Philippe, if this is your first time here, welcome. I just noticed you followed. We do analog alerts here, Philippe, and anytime we got a new follower, Felicia the Followfish shows up. She swims around, says hello, and then she takes off. And all of us, including chat, we all say, bye, Felicia. Thanks for the follow, Philippe. Thank you so much. Daryl Andrews in the house. Thanks, Daryl. Who else we got in here? We got Board Game Spam. Hey, Board Game Spam. Thank you for joining us. Philippe, yes, first time. You're a welcome, friend. You're always welcome here. Slackfish in the house. Hi, Slackfish. We just had the big Tabletop Live Network event this weekend, and it was so much fun. Now, I didn't participate during the streams, but I mean, I was working behind the scenes, and actually, the Brothers Murph, they did a lot of the heavy lifting this time. So shout out to Nick and Mike for being able to run things more behind the scenes. But oh, what a show! We had new streamers. We had Board Game Spam and also DFoob. On Saturday and Sunday, respectively, and they were tremendous. And I mean, I'm so happy with how Tabletop Live Network is happening. It's a celebration of all that's good in the board game Twitch community. So I know a lot of you were here this weekend. Thank you again for your support. It really does mean a lot to all of us, and we're going to keep doing this. It's going to be it's a monthly thing. The last Saturday of every month is going to be Tabletop Live Network, 24 hours straight, 12 different streamers, channels, 2 hours each, and we raid each other. So it's just a continuous raid, nothing but love, nothing but fun. And actually, it's more than 24 hours these days because Nick, Mike, and we do a countdown show at 11 a.m. Pacific that leads up into the start of the event at noon. And then after it's all said and done, 24 hours later at noon again on the next Sunday, or the next day, Sunday, 12 at noon, we do an after party now. And this time it was a lot of fun. We played Just One with a bunch of TLN folk. And we also played Just Two, which was a blast. So I want to thank all you again. I cannot thank you enough for all your support and all the good times we had. Let's see. Let me check out. Barry's and I. Barry, thanks for joining us. And Board Game Fan, you have a delayed by Felicia. Hey, it still counts. Thank you, friend. Brandon Jar says first time follower and Kasey's husband. Thank you, Kasey's husband. Much appreciated. Folks, as we always do here, first timers, we always talk about the most important thing in all of streaming. We talk about stream snacks. So let us know what you're eating and or drinking. I just had dinner. We had leftovers. Michelle and I, we had some really good pork barbecue yesterday. And we had some leftovers. It was Filipino style pork barbecue on the stick. And we had fried rice or garlic rice. And also it's called, we call it sabao. It's a soup. It's like a sour soup. So it's a really nice contrast between flavors. You have the pork, the richness of the garlic and everything, and then you have that sour. It's a really nice mix. But we had leftovers there. I am drinking. I know this is important. Y'all need to know this. I have my LaCroix tonight. I'm going with the hibiscus, and okay, I love the hibiscus flavor. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm getting a little burned out on it, so I need to pick up a new flavor of LaCroix. Let us know in chat what you are enjoying. Philippe had Chipotle for dinner, chicken burrito for the win. Yes, nice. You know, it's funny. Michelle and I we had Chipotle the other day. We ordered pickup, and I had actually I had a half chicken burrito. It was like a mix of chicken and sofritas, the vegetarian option, which I really like, and I think it's a nice mix with the chicken. Dead Laskin had pierogies for dinner. Nice. I have not had a pierogi in years. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Pierogi is like that potato. It's like I believe a Polish dish. It's been many years since I had that. That sounds great though. Popcorn later for a snack, always good. Daryl, I'm glad I'm full from dinner, or else you would be making me hungry. Yeah, Daryl, that's true. And again, for first timers, I guess I should warn you that if you tune into the stream, and actually I find this true about a lot of Twitch streams. Maybe it's just the ones I watch, but we talk a lot about food. So I like to watch, I like to have my stream snacks just in case, because I don't like to get hungry. Prop Tart says, hey, that's a cool name. Prop Tart MN. I've got animal crackers and chocolate frosting. Really? Are you dunking the crackers in the chocolate frosting? That's interesting. Gil Goots is enjoying a calamansi margarita. Oh, Gil, that's it. Drop the mic. That I want a calamansi margarita ASAP. That sounds fantastic. Board Game Fans got fudge popsicles. Hey, fudge popsicles. I remember when I was a kid, I would call fudge popsicles fudgicles. It was like fudge and popsicles all mashed up. So I'd say, Ma, I want fudgicle or something like that. I was a lot cuter back then. Slackfish has got a Boulevard Dark Truth Imperial Stout. I'm always interested to see what Slackfish has on hand. It always has a different beer. I do like my stouts. One of these days I'll have to grab a stout soon. Johnny Deathhawk. Okay, Brain's husband here signing my own account. Okay, cool. Nice. Book of Nerds in the house. Hi, Book of Nerds. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you, John. And oh man, if I didn't eat, I'd be starving right now. T50, hey, T50, welcome back. It's been a minute, since you've been here. Welcome, good to see you. Book of Nerds got Dunkaroos, and wow, to live in Dyson, LA is here. Come for the mornings, but stay for the food. Yeah, I think we all do at this point. But thank you, Born in East LA. Born in East LA, folks. If you don't know, they just dropped 100 bits, and anytime anyone spends bits on the channel. Hello, friends. I'm Benny the Bits Bear. Anytime you spend bits, I come out of hibernation to say hello. It's been a while since I've been around, so thank you to live in ice in LA. I hope your baby is sound asleep and being a good baby. All right, bye, friends. So yeah, that's the high quality content you've all come to expect here on the channel. Thank you. And Hornus in the house. Hi, Hornus. And Mike, thank you for joining us. There is Benny the Bits Bear, folks. Yeah, Benny is in your face. That is right, folks. Friends, enough of my jibber jabber. Let's move on with the show here. Let me get my notes here. We're going to bring on Kasey, folks. Kasey's awesome. We're gonna talk to her, hang out, talk about her games, and then we're gonna y'all. I hope you stick around after the talk, because we're gonna play Sagrada from Direwolf Digital. We're gonna be playing on Steam, and if you don't have a copy, you might be able to win one tonight, because we're gonna give away a few copies tonight. We're actually gonna give away 3, so stick around. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and let's get this going here, friends. Kasey is a board game TikTok creator and Twitch streamer. Her online persona is Brain in a Jar, and the name comes from a mashup of her love for neurobiology, mind-bending science fiction, and pondering the meaning of one's existence. So without further ado, folks, let's bring on Kasey. Hello, Kasey.
Hey, Ruel. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing, friend? It's so nice to have you here.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be on the show tonight and to chat with you and get to know you a little bit better. I've been watching your channel now for the past few months, and I've just fallen in love with the board game Twitch community. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? It's, I don't know. It was, I'd watched some stuff, before, but I really feel like once the pandemic hit, we were all like, trapped in our homes or whatever, trying to be safe. And I think we just poured more time into Twitch, and I think more people just gravitated towards it for some reason. Is there anything in particular that you find in just, the whole like Twitch thing? Is there anything that you can grab onto that's really hooked you, I guess?
Yeah, I think I've heard this a lot. I think it's definitely the community in the chat. Like there's something about logging onto a stream, because it's great to watch people play board games, right? But if you like get on like halfway through, you're not really sure like what's going on. But like you often stay like for what is being said in the chat. People will post, get you posted on what's going on. They'll explain the rules of the game to you. They'll just not watch the game and have fun and joke around with the people that are playing.
Yeah.
I love to talk to all the Twitch streamers when they game. And I've only Twitch streamed like twice now. And it is so hard to keep up with chat and to play a game. Like I have so much respect for y'all. And I understand that, like, oh no, how am I supposed to think about my next move? But I also want to communicate with my friends. And I think I love that with board gaming on Twitch, you can take your time and you can pause the game and talk and have those fun like moments with the community.
I think, you hit it on the right there on the nail on the head there, where it's like, it's it's not easy, but it's not, you also talked about how, you're trying to plan your next move, and like, on a normal game night, that's what you do, like playing at home or whatever, you're, just plotting and strategizing. But when you're on Twitch, when you're live streaming, it's a whole different beast, right? It's like, not only am I trying to play the game, but I want to play correctly, but I also want to engage with chat, because that's the fun part of it, right? Is
it really
hanging
is.
out in chat, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You said you streamed a couple of times now. How was that experience?
Oh my God. Well, it's good to hear. When I was watching y'all talk about, I think when you're hitting that year mark, you were talking about like Team Dead Camera and how it was for you in the beginning. And it just like, it really hit home, because my first stream, I think, was unwatchable on Twitch, like because we had completely done something wrong with the, I guess, the processing of the video when it was trying to stream. And so I don't think it was even watchable. And few people jumped on TikTok and watched me there, which was nice, but they couldn't see the board game. And we played for like 5 hours Anachrony that day. And on top of that, I forgot to hit the record button. I hit stream, but I didn't hit record, and I didn't know.
Oh no.
So I was like, oh my God, we just did 5.5 hours of Anachrony, and we don't even have the video to prove it. Yeah. But
oh my gosh.
That was ambitious for our first stream. Yeah.
That is Anachrony for first. And then, and Twitch is weird. It's not like the most user-friendly interface at all. Like I remember my very first stream last year, it doesn't like save videos automatically. You have to go in and change something, right? And it was like, I don't know why they do it like that, but I know that's happened to a bunch of people, first-time streamers.
That's good to know, because my second stream, I've only done 2 now because I got a little busy with the grant. I'm so excited because next month I'm hoping to do more. But my second stream we did Lost Ruins of Arnak, and everything streamed really well. But I had no idea you had to select something on Twitch to save the video. So I just have the video, but you can't upload it unless you're Twitch affiliate. So I'm like, oh. You learn. Wow. Every time I stream, I learn something new. And I'm like, okay, next time.
I think that's the best attitude too. It's like anytime I go on personally, I want to try to learn something new, because I've got a ton to learn, and especially the technology and stuff, because it's not easy, and I want to have fun with it too. So I always look at it like, well, I'm going to have fun if I want to learn something, but I'm not going to stress if I don't have certain things,
Yeah, for sure.
I do want to shout out Slackfish. This comment is great. Slackfish said the convergence of 2020's isolation with what Twitch board game streams offered has been a huge opportunity to understand what community means. I think that is so well put. Thank you, Slackfish. Yeah, all of us, we've been here trying to stay safe in the comforts of our homes, and we are able to reach each other through board game Twitch. And I think for me personally, it's been a really great experience, because I'm fortunate because I get to play games with my family here at home, but to be able to share that with people online through Twitch has been great. Now you share through TikTok. Let's talk a little bit about that. And like, let's back it up. I always ask this of people who are guests here. Kasey, what were the first games that you remember playing growing up? What was your gaming origin story, basically?
Yeah, I love this question because I love talking about childhood games. They're so fun. Obviously, like when I first started playing board games with my family, it was, the typical game. Like we had Sorry, we had Trouble. But what I remember most from my childhood is when I got into my tweens, like I was 11, 12, and me and my cousins, like every Saturday night would get together and we would play board games. And some of my favorite board games were 1313 Dead End Drive. I don't know if you remember that game.
I do remember. I never played it. That game I always wanted, but we just never got it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so cool. I mean, you're literally like setting off traps to like try and like murder these other characters and your character get out of there with the inheritance of this like old guy. The premise is fantastic. And of course it's 3D. So like what 11-year-old wouldn't want all that cardboard awesomeness, right? Yeah. And then another game, I don't know if you've ever played it. It's called Masterpiece. It's a bidding game. And you're auctioning fake paintings. Like you don't know which one's fake and which one's like the most expensive painting is worth like $10,000. And then there's like the fraud paintings. And so you have to bluff if you get a fraud and try and get your opponents to buy it. And it's who can amass the most wealth at the end of the game. So yeah, it's really cool.
Seen that game. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And it's funny because my copy got ruined when I was younger. I think we spilled like sodas on it or something. I know. And my father actually, for my birthday this year, got me a copy of Masterpiece. Used copy. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I can't wait. It's 3 and up. So because it's a bidding game. So I can't wait to play it again. It is.
That's so cool.
Yeah, the board is it's old. It's funny when you see like older games and you remember it like being so fantastic. And then I looked at the game board and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's funny to see like, your childhood games now through the lens of, hey, I'm growing up, I'm, in a modern board games now. It's like, oh, that's what we played back then. Interesting, right?
Yeah, it's just like, nothing fancy about it. It's just, it's a good game. And it's, I gotta play it again. But what can be wrong about it? It's bluffing, it's fun.
Yeah, that's so cool. So, okay, Masterpiece and Dead End 1313. Now you're moving on. How do you get into modern board games? What was that all about? How did you get into it?
Yeah, so I didn't get into modern board gaming until I moved from Texas to Baltimore, Maryland. My husband and I moved together when I started my PhD program in Baltimore. And moving there was like, I had moved around a lot, but like this was the first time not being around my family, like my nuclear family and friends and things. And it was just Miguel and I. And I think it's always more challenging to make friends when you are older, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And sorry, I got distracted because my husband was walking. I was just like,
no worries.
I'm sorry.
Was he trying to scare you?
No, I know. I was like, what is he doing? But he was just grabbing a drink. I'm just like, it caught my peripherals. No, I think it's really hard to make friends when you're older. It's hard to like build those communities. And like we had done meetup and joined a few dodgeball things, but we just weren't finding that group. And then I have always wanted to play Magic the Gathering. I've always wanted to play Magic the Gathering. And so that for me was like when I talked to Miguel and I was just like, oh, you know what? We need to try Magic the Gathering and let's pick it up. And so we bought like a starter deck for both of us and we started getting into it. And right away, like we fell hard for it, but it was a little bit tough because I don't know have you played Magic the Gathering, Ruel?
I've played it twice. I've played it just to say I played it basically,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm no expert by any means. Like I see people on TikTok that play Magic like for real. And I'm like, oh no, I never got that heavy into it. But we definitely played it a lot, but we really struggled with the randomness of the like land cards and building the deck. And I don't know if we just were so new to deck builders that we just weren't making good use of our card allottage, right? And so when somebody would maybe lose or the other person would win or somebody would get wiped, it would definitely cause like tension between us. It just wasn't our game. It wasn't a game for us. So yeah, so we definitely moved on. And then I started playing games like Hive. Hive was like a really fun one for us because we could travel with it. Another gateway game was obviously Settlers of Catan. We had a group in Baltimore that we played Settlers with all the time. They were obsessed with it, this couple. And so that was a ton of fun. I'm always down for a game of Settlers of Catan, even though, you know, it's obviously not like my favorite game on the shelf anymore, but I'll never get rid of my copy.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that got me more into heavier board games were like X-Wing. X-Wing was big for me. I was a big Star Wars fan. So so as soon as I saw X-Wing and Imperial Assault in the shelves, I was like, oh, we should add these, you know? It wasn't until later that I did Rebellion, like much later.
Rebellion. Oh my God. Rebellion's so good. That's
definitely
easily one of my top 5 games, Rebellion.
For sure. I wish we got it to the table more. That and War of the Ring. I love War of the Ring too.
I still need to play that. I know that's supposed to be an incredible game, but I still haven't been able to play it. So you got into X-Wing then. So you went from Magic to X-Wing. What was? So was it basically because you're a Star Wars fan that you really want to try X-Wing? Or?
No, I think it was more the idea of the geometry on the board with X-Wing. Like I was just fascinated by this idea of like, oh, like we're going to actually be doing calculations to see like if we hit, if we're turned enough, does your ship have the properties to be able to do the things you want it to do? And it just kind of blew my mind. I'd never seen that. I wasn't familiar with Armada at all. And I'm also, that's Star Trek, right? Oh my God, I'm going to embarrass my husband. I'm not a huge Trekkie. I'm definitely not a Star Trek person.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the chat's probably going like bonkers right now.
Like what? No.
I know. So I've never played Armada, right? And but this was my first experience with that, and I was just fascinated. And then Imperial Assault, we started doing a lot of the what are they called, skirmishes? The 1v1 skirmishes. That was a ton of fun. But you know, 1v1 we like it, but I prefer, like, my favorite type of 1v1 game is like Fields of Arle. Like a Euro one. I mean, that's like super rare. Like there's not many 1v1 Euros like that, but that's like my style. Like you have your own thing. I have my own thing. The only thing we have to worry about is worker placement spots. Right.
Right. So it's not like totally like direct in your face conflict or, you know, interaction. It's more like indirect, I guess.
Exactly. That's why I definitely like skew towards heavier Euros for my favorite types of game. I mean, I like, direct contact. I will definitely play it. Like War of the Ring, I bring that up because that was my first like heavy like war battlefield type game. And I really struggled with it because I was playing as the Fellowship the first time, and it was really hard, like getting hit like constantly by Sauron and everything. And I just felt like so much was stacked against me. And it was definitely one of those learning experiences for me to how do you detach yourself from what's going on in the game and have fun, even if you're getting like completely demolished.
Right. Slaughtered. Right. Like I know some people, like some players don't like that direct conflict or that in your face interaction because it can be mean. Right. A lot of take that and like you're trying to build something and they're just like ruining it. And I think for me personally, I can go either way. You know, sometimes I like that type of game. Other times I'm just like, let me just build my thing and don't touch it. You know, I guess it just depends on personally for me, what like mood I'm in that day or whatever.
For sure.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite direct contact games?
Direct contact games. Gosh. Now that you put me on the spot here, I can't think of one. I mean, I know we're both Twilight Imperium fans.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that game. And, you know, it's interesting because, like, I always thought that game was just all about, hey, we got to fight. But it's really not. You know, you're trying to complete objectives and stuff. But I love the moments when the fighting happens. I love that because you both go into it knowing that you're both going to lose something. It's not like, you know, for 9 times out of 10, it's not like one person just steamrolls the other. Like, it's war. So there's, like, casualties on both sides. And I like the way they did that. But yeah, I think that's the one that comes off the top of my head. Of course, I mean, do you have favorite like games
Direct
that are direct conflict?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Uh,
We have been recently, it's definitely not a favorite, but it's a good, we've been having a lot of fun with it, is Cthulhu Wars Duel. Have you played
oh
that
yeah,
yet?
no, not yet. I've heard it's good though.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean,
Okay.
definitely it's one of those where if the dice hit you, it can hit
Yeah.
you, you know?
Right.
And I mean, you definitely have your special abilities to account for that. But
Mhm.
I find it like I've won the times we've played, so I'm
Okay.
enjoying it. But I do feel like if I was getting my butt kicked, I'd be like, I don't want to play this tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Put this on the trade pile.
Yeah. Another one we've been wanting to try is Blood Rage. We haven't
Oh,
played that
so
one.
okay, that one, that's again another probably top 10 game of mine. I love that game. That one was one of the early games that got me into like looking more into like, I mean, that's not really a heavy game, but it made me look towards the heavier side. I was like, oh, this is really interesting. There is direct conflict, but it's got a lot of Euro to it too. It's so good. I want to shout out some people in chat. I see 1 Minute Board Games in the house. Thank you for joining us, Raina. TVibD. We've got MZ Plays Emma. Thank you for joining us. Emma says, I just missed the comments. She had said that's how we met. I met her and through Twilight Imperium. So thank you, Emma, and again, congrats to Emma. She recently made partner here on Twitch, which is a huge thing. Emma, amazing. Thank you for joining us. Slackfish is asking, Braden Jar, do you feel like you've encountered any barriers in your exploration of enjoying board games?
That's a really good question. Yeah, I think probably the largest barrier was money. Danielle, DMAX, she had a really great TikTok about the cost behind board games. And I totally understand why board games cost how much they do. I understand the amount of work and everything that goes in it, but it's definitely a board game. It's definitely a hobby for people who can afford to like invest in it. Like, I definitely think there's more opportunities now, like board game cafes are opening up. I mean, COVID definitely dampened that, but depending on where you live, but you have to have access to that, right? You have to be in a city that does that kind of thing. And before I graduated with my degree, we definitely could not try the types of board games we try now. I mean, I joked about it with when me and the girls were talking about Gloomhaven and how it took us a year to add that to our collection because I just couldn't imagine spending that kind of money on a board game, even though I loved playing board games. I mean, $60 was like, oh, that's our board game for the year. Like, that's all we have now. And so I think that's probably the biggest barrier to the hobby for a lot of people is how do you justify it? And I think the thing I used to think a lot, see this all the time, is we don't play our board games at home enough. How do I justify playing this new game? Now, I do think when you have games for every mood, it becomes so much easier to play a game all the time. Because before we only had like certain games, you know what I mean? So you had to be in the mood to play that game versus now we are lucky to have a collection where I'm like, I'm tired. I want to play a game, but I'm just going to pull Rolling Right off the shelf. So I don't have to like set something up. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally. And Raina, this is a great point here. There's absolutely a socioeconomic barrier to getting into the hobby. I still feel it now, although I'm more financially stable. And that's so true. I think that's something I don't think we talk enough about here in the board game community. Like, there are accessibility issues, and there are, things of, socioeconomic where, I mean, these things are expensive. I mean, like you were saying, $60 for a game. That's not something that people will drop every day for a game. And people got to eat. People got, people got to pay rent and other living expenses. For a few years, I volunteered at a school where I ran a board game club. It was once a week, but it was an impoverished neighborhood, and these kids, there was no way for them, unfortunately, to get games outside of the club. So thankfully, I was able to work with some publishers. They donated a few, and I was able to give them the kids. But it's something that I don't think more people we don't talk enough about. Like, how can we get these games to people who actually can't afford them or don't have access to them? So I think that's a great point. I'm so glad you brought that up. I want to shift this in a different direction. How do you go from, you know, we talked about your origin story, right? Getting into games and stuff, but how does that lead you into doing TikTok? And TikTok's about board games, or as I call it, click clock, because you know, I'm old. I don't know what's going on with technology, but how did that happen, Kasey? What made you decide to do that?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's kind of crazy. I downloaded TikTok before the pandemic. I was avoiding my dissertation work. And so because of that, I downloaded this to avoid something, and I just kind of fell in love with the app. I think TikTok is one of those communities where you can, it pushes you out. I think Twitch has its own abilities for like bringing in chat, bringing in that community within, but I don't know how well it like advertises you. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if there's like some sort of like way for you to pop up on somebody's feed or screen or something. And with Twitter, like you're based off of somebody else trying to retweet you or something of the sort. You know what I mean? So you need somebody else to do it. With TikTok, they have this algorithm where it's constantly pushing you out. And so you can tailor it to what you like to see. So I was an avid viewer for 6 months. I never, ever thought I would ever create a TikTok in my life. Probably a year, actually. Oh no, it was probably like almost a year I was on TikTok. It was crazy before I started. But then once I graduated and I was able to kind of breathe and we started getting heavier into the board game hobby, I loved watching YouTube, board game YouTube, you know, watching all of those channels. Big shout out to Before You Play. I was obsessed with Monique and Naveen.
They're amazing.
They're amazing. And Monique is awesome. And, you know, I have discovered so many more female board gamers, content creators, streamers, designers because of getting into YouTube with Monique and Naveen. It was something where I guess before that I'd only ever experienced like Rodney from Watch It Played when we were like doing a quick video on like, oh, how do we, you know, let's not read the rules. Let's check out a quick how-to. And so it really like opened my eyes. And yeah, and I thought like, how could I do something like this? I love talking about board games. I bother my friends too much. They don't care enough about board games. I'm like, how do I do this? And I think the TikTok gives you the accessibility. Like YouTube, it's so scary. Like, how do I get a camera? Like, you think you need so much stuff for those types of things, you know?
Right.
And TikTok, it's all on your phone. And so I actually joked with Miguel that we should start a YouTube channel. And he was like, oh, I can't. He's a really good editor. And he was like, oh, well, maybe when I get more settled, I could edit. And I just didn't want to wait. I'm a doer. That is like my personality. So I'm like, I get an idea in my head. I'm like, I got to do it right now. I can't wait. I need to just go. And so I made my first TikTok and it got 1,400 views because TikTok's pretty good about your first video. They like to give you that taste.
Okay.
And yeah, they do. And I was like, oh, okay. Like people like board games, you know? And then I started making more. And Raina once described this on a really awesome tweet thread about how TikTok works. You get like steady, like 1 or 2 followers and throughout like making videos, but then you'll make one video that'll get you like 2,000 followers, or in Raina's case, 20,000 followers in a day.
It's so amazing. Like,
it's amazing.
It just takes off. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And so that'll happen, right? And you'll start getting these followers. And I think like the most important thing is to just try and like having fun with it, to keep having fun. I definitely went through a phase where I got that hit of like getting a large following. And then the next day it goes back to normal. And you're kind of like, oh, well, how do I do that again? And I think that's the biggest thing you shouldn't do with TikTok is try and chase that, because it's just going to be so disappointing when it doesn't happen, you know?
Yeah. I think that is such, I mean, that is such great advice. I think that works across different platforms as well, because again, here on Twitch, you can have a live stream that has, you know, big time, you know, viewers, or even a YouTube video, it hits all the right notes and everyone's watching it. And the very next one you do, no one watches it, you know? And like, if you're chasing that, I mean, I know some people look at the analytics and try to figure everything out of the T, but I'm like, I think I am more along your lines, Kasey. I'm just like, I want to do stuff that's fun, you know? And I think people gravitate towards that. They know when it's, you know, hey, you're enjoying yourself, I'm going to watch this, you know? And I'm not going to sweat it. Like if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Like, you know, I do at least 3 live streams a week. If one doesn't hit, oh, well, maybe the next one does. And if they don't, they don't. Like, I'm not going to sweat it. You know, as long as it's fun and people enjoy it, that's all I can ask for.
I think that's a really good point. Like, people can definitely sense when you're having a good time. And I like to watch people who are having a good time. I don't want to watch someone who's trying to do what I want them to do or what they think and perceive, because it just doesn't come off very genuine. And I appreciate with TikTok that they do provide all of those analytics. And I used to read those analytics. And I think one of those most heartbreaking ones you can read is the average length your video is viewed. And you can see how fast somebody scrolls through your video. And I saw that. And I saw it on a video I loved. I mean, it was a long video too. Me just talking, not doing a trend, not doing anything, just talking about like best and worst in my collection. And I stopped. I haven't looked at analytics since. It made me feel bad. And I was like, I don't want to feel that way about my content. I want to feel like good about the things I'm creating. I know that some people are watching it all the way through. And that's all that matters, is that like I'm having fun with it and you have your following. So that was like 5 months ago, man, when I looked at that, or 4 months ago. And I just choose not to care. I think all of that, if you get caught up into it, it's just not fun anymore. It's just a second job. And I don't want that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it is right there. Like, what are you doing this for? What's your ultimate goal? And, we want to keep it fun. It's like, there's enough stuff out there in the world we're dealing with. Like, I want to come on here either on TikTok or Twitch or whatever and just enjoy myself and watch people play games and hang out. And it's that I think that's the right way to do it. I want to also shout out Plumpy Thimble is in the house. I love his TikToks. He does some amazing stuff, like hilarious, always funny. Yeah, so funny, right? Oh, so good.
I loved his box flip video. I don't know if you saw his version of the box flip where he does the tumble over the box flip.
I was like blown away. I was like, oh my God, if I tried to do that, I'd be in the hospital. But
I was watching it on loop because it was a really good one. Like loop. Yeah. I love the looped videos. Yeah.
Oh,
definitely a good one. Yeah. I love the board game community on TikTok. They are fantastic. And it's a small group, and I think it's growing every day now. Like every day I find someone else who I'm like, oh, I follow you on Twitter. You're on TikTok now. I'm so excited. And it makes me happy. And I think it definitely makes the board game community happy when we see people like you or Brothers Murph or Paula Deming on TikTok. It's like, it gets us so excited. It gets us hyped.
Yeah, it is. It's so neat to see everyone. Like, I love seeing people using all the different platforms, and seeing them be creative in different spaces. And, it just makes me more excited of like when we can all sort of like, when we can all actually hang out in person one of these days. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Me too. 100%. I can't wait. I'm excited. Have you guys gotten any news on that front for like vaccines or things like that?
Here in California, we're in California, and we're pretty much going to be opening up vaccines to everybody after April 15th. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. So, slowly but surely, but I mean, at least we have a plan nowadays. I don't usually do religion or politics on this channel, but the last administration didn't have their act together, but this administration, thankfully, has got its act together.
100% there. Yeah, no, I'm so excited. And I hope everyone we love out there in the chat too can get their vaccines soon and be safe, because that's like so important right now.
Definitely. Kasey, I want to thank you again for joining me tonight. This is so much fun. I'm so glad we were able to talk games and hang out. And why don't we play a game? You want to play a game?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let's do it.
Okay. Friends, we're going to play Sagrada now. This is from Direwolf Digital. And why don't we give away a copy of the Steam code right now? Amanda Panda is our chat moderator. Folks, y'all are going to enter a special code here, or a word into chat. And then we're going to give away the copy. We're going to run the thing here in chat. And let's see, giveaway. Okay, what is the code? Oh, y'all got to type in click clock. Type in click clock in a chat, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. We're gonna give it a minute or so. I noticed, or thanks to Amanda, she just let me know that we have a gifted sub, TVivD just gifted a sub to our friend 1 Minute Board Games. So again, we do analog alerts here, folks, because that's how we do it. We have a new subscription. Thanks to our friend TVivD has gifted 1 Minute Board Games a sub, and you all get the gift song. So it's gift, 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 gift. Thank you, TVivD, for the gift. There's the gift hat. My hat is off to you. Friends, please enter Click Clock in the chat. You'll be entered to win your very own Steam code for Sagrada. I'm going to share the game. I hope I do this right. It's always a crapshoot with these things. I mean, we'll see what happens, folks. Let's see, Sagrada. There it is. Hey, it does work. Cool.
Ooh, looks good.
Okay, cool. So everyone type in Click Clock. We're going to give you another minute or so. Remember, it's Click Clock. Oh, wow. A bunch of people. Awesome. This is great. Good luck, everybody. This is the first of 3. We're going to give away 3 copies, so stick around. You get this one. We'll about midway through the game, we'll do another one, and then at the end of the game. So Sagrada, folks, we are building stained glass windows, and it's through dice placement. We're going to roll dice, and then there are different colors. We're going to use, we're going to place these on our little boards here. First, I got to choose a window pattern to play. I am going to start with, let's do this one here. Just randomly choose this. Confirm. And then Brain in a Jar will be Kasey. She is going to be picking her board. And then these are the tools that we have during this game. These are what helps mitigate the dice rolls. So we have Tap Wheel. You may move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. You must still obey all placement restrictions. We have the Glazing Hammer. That's reroll all dice in the draft pool. This may only be used on your second turn before drafting. And finally, we have the Copper Foil Burnisher. Move any 1 die in your window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. So let's continue here to the game. Public objectives. Row shade variety. Rows with no repeated values will get you 5 points per row. Row color variety, that row with no repeated colors will get you 6 points. And finally, column shade variety, those are the columns up and down that have no repeated values. Those are 4 points per. Okay, so confirm that. And there's me. And yeah, I'm going to turn on the sound. I don't have the sound on here. Let's see. I don't know if it's on first. Now.
So this tap wheel, it's got move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color. Oh, I see. Okay, very cool. That's interesting. So you can move them to new locations.
Oh, yeah. Move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. So, on the round track, after each round, they put the remaining die there. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen this tool. I've never used this one. That's interesting.
Me neither. I was like, that threw me off for a second. Okay, so I'm first. Okay. I am the worst at this game, missing, that one number, that one shade that shouldn't be next to it.
I know.
Let's see.
So one thing I do like about this, Kasey, and I want to mention this to everyone at home, I have red-green colorblind issues. So this game, they have a colorblind option, which is fantastic. So if you notice some of the numbers here, you'll see the little patterns here. So with the yellow and stuff, they have different patterns. And it really helps those of us with colorblind issues.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Sorry, that took me it wasn't selecting it for a split second.
No, it's all good. Yeah. So now I go twice. It's like a snake draft, folks. So I will go. What is my? Oh, okay.
Danielle was just telling me about a good expansion for this game, and I can't remember the name of it now off the top of my head. Have you tried any?
Yeah, Michelle and I just played. Oh gosh, well I forgot the name. Darn it. I forgot the name.
There's a few, right?
Yeah, there are a few. Okay, so I go again. Slackfish asks, does your first die have to be against the edge? Do I remember? Yeah, that is correct, Slackfish. First die must be against the edge. And then can do this. Then they just have to be adjacent. It could be diagonally adjacent there. Okay, then I pass it back to Kasey. Excuse me. And MZ says this game is relaxing. Yeah, I love this game. And the final die goes out. So the rounds are pretty quick, folks.
I think it's beautiful on Steam. I was really
Yeah.
impressed.
Agreed. Okay. T50 says, I have the physical copy because dice. Yes. Do you have the physical game, Kasey? Or
I do. I do have the
okay,
physical game, but I don't have any expansions for it.
yeah.
It doesn't get we haven't been we don't play it as much, but
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's my second turn. I always forget I get two.
Oh yeah, yeah. You get the second.
Yeah, it's there's so many good like little puzzly abstract games, out there.
Mhm.
It's like which one do you play? And then I feel like whenever I play a game that I haven't played in a while, I'm always reminded like, oh, this is such a good game. Why don't I play this more?
Totally. I feel like this is one of them.
Yeah.
Michelle and I love this one. We just haven't played in a while, but just playing it now, it's like, yeah, we need to get this back on the table. Speaking of, Daryl Andrews is the designer of Sagrada, and he says, I just got a sneak peek of the art for the upcoming Sagrada legacy game, and they're doing some fun stuff to be more excited. Oh my gosh, really? A legacy game? Okay, I'm all in. That's it. Wow.
Me too.
I want to see that. I want to see what's going on with that. Okay.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Like, I wonder what that would entail with like building, like thematically, and
right.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten a chance to go to Barcelona, Ruel?
No, I haven't. I really want to go. That's high on my list of places to go. Have you been?
I have. We went for our honeymoon, and
oh, nice.
Yeah, so I got to see Sagrada. I mean, obviously, it wasn't finished. I think that's the joke, right? Like, it's always in some sort of repair stage, like for finishing it off and everything. But yeah, it was amazing. Like, I was just so blown away by the whole thing. It's one of those things where you never realize like how breathtaking it's going to be until you're there. And it's like, oh wow.
Yeah. Nice. And so did you like, were there dice?
No dice.
No dice. Okay.
No dice. Darn it.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. I think this is smart. I think this is a good move. I hate that when you realize you messed yourself up.
Yeah. I do that all the time.
I know. And this is prone when you're trying to like have fun and chat. That's when it happens. Yep. And I'm just going to try and distract you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there you go. That's the spirit. I'm going to go.
Yeah, I can't wait for like our next game group, like finding that we moved in the pandemic. So we need to find a game group here. And so that way we can play games like Twilight again, because it's just by its own time. I want to do like 2-player variant. That would be fun. I don't know if you've ever tried that.
The 2-player variant of Twilight Imperium? What?
Yeah, it's called like the Princess variant.
Oh
yeah,
wow,
it's on I think they have it on Board Game Geek, and they have it on Twitch, not Twitch, Reddit. And that's definitely something. We're all trying to do.
I've played Twilight at 3 players, which wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was interesting at 3. Obviously, I loved 6. I think it's best at 6. But I'm looking forward to the expansion where you can play up to 8, which just sounds insane to me, but I would totally do it.
Yeah, Prophecy of Kings, right? We added Prophecy of Kings, and it's just sat there. My husband organized everything already. He got like containers, and he's been building. He's nice. So sad he can't play right now. It's his favorite game, but he's been building these like inlays, so you can put like your player board and like hold all your stuff. Like he's just trying to pimp it out. It's crazy. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, it's his little craft project.
That's so cool.
Okay.
Amanda, yes, please draw a winner. Folks, last call. We're going to give away the first copy of Sagrada, the Steam code. T-Viv-D asks, where the heck do you find 7 friends to play TI? Yeah. Usually at conventions, I believe, is the most common way. And hey, we've got a winner. It is Prop Tart MN. Thank you for entering the contest. Congratulations. Enjoy your copy of Sagrada. And we're going to be giving away 2 more copies, folks. So hang out. please. And thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, watch this game of Sagrada going on, Ruel. I'm on my edge of my seat right now. I'm like,
I feel like I'm playing horribly, to be honest with you.
I just need the dice to do what I need them to do, and then I'll be okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one here. And back to Kasey.
Okay. Ooh, can't use that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I completely forgot about our private objectives.
Me too. I'm not gonna lie.
Because it just gives you a little peek of it, you know,
Yeah,
and it doesn't really like shout. And I was like, oh, I would have made a couple of things different.
Whoops.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
I do love the layout. It's very streamlined. You know what I mean? Once you know what you're doing, it's like, oh, it makes sense. And it's like even the favor tokens. Like, I know I'm always forgetting those exist.
Right.
The favors.
And now, do you play games do you use like Tabletopia or Tabletop Simulator?
No, I'm getting more used to it. I just started with TikTok because that's my first time like really getting to know other board gamers that aren't my friends. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I just started experimenting more. I actually think it's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm always impressed with the layout of the games in TTS and Tabletopia. It's I'm always impressed.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of TTS or Tabletopia, but I mean, you know, that's what you have to do these days. But you know, give me a good Steam implementation and I'm all over it. You know, it just makes it so much easier.
It does. It really does. This is my I've been doing more Tabletopia in Tabletop Simulator. I think this is the first time I've done a Steam version of a game, and it is nice.
Right. It's like night and day.
Yeah, I want to download the Root one. I still haven't downloaded the app.
It's good. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah. I think it'll get played more because we're just not playing it as much as I want to get used to the factions. Right. And that's partly just because of, you know, life and work. And with the app, you know, you don't have to play through the whole thing and things like that. You can kind of just enjoy yourself a little bit more.
True. Shout out to Herb's Gamut. Thank you for joining us, friend. Why That Play? Thanks for hanging out. Games of Fire, have a good lurk. I believe we have a raid coming in too. So let me get I'm gonna have to get the raiding helmet ready here. And hey, we just got raided. Thank you, raiders. Where's my raiding helmet? Give me just a second, Kasey. I'm sorry.
Oh, take your time.
Friends, welcome to the channel. My name is Ruel Gaviola. I'm being joined tonight by Kasey, a brain in a jar. We are playing Sagrada, and I want to thank the Brothers Murph for the raid. Appreciate it, brothers. Nick and Mike, I hope you're doing well. I saw you all were playing Wingspan. Hope the game went well. Love Wingspan. Slivers in the house. Hi, Slivers. Thanks for joining us. M. Torpa, thank you. Mom writes, hello. Mom writes, Dr. Nate. What's up, Dr. Nate? Appreciate it. Dr. Nate, I saw your comment the other day during the Gen Con stream. Much appreciated, friend. That was very nice of you. Atticus is in the house. Thank you, Atticus. Griff Dog, Cappy Shammy. Hello. Friends, thank you. Stick around. We're going to continue our game here. We're also giving away copies of the game here on Steam. Thanks to our friends at Dire Wolf Digital. I'm going to take my hat off to the Brothers Murph. Appreciate y'all. Chad Smurf's in the house. Hornets 34 is in the house. Salty Dog. Daryl B. Gaming friend. Daryl B. Gaming 2. Thank you, Daryl, for hanging out. Please follow Kasey. The link has been dropped in chat. Much appreciated. AB Troop, thank you for hanging out. It is my turn. I'm going to get the game back up here. If I know which button to press, I hope this is it. Yes, there it is. And whoops. Slackfish has just gifted a bunch of subs, folks. So, Slackfish, thank you again for your support, friend. Amazing, folks. If it's first time you're here, we do analog alerts. So we have an alert. We have 5 new gift subscriptions, thanks to our friend Slackfish, and because they're gifts, we get the gift song. Gift. Gift. Thank you for the gifts, Slackfish. Friends, enjoy the gift subs. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight. We do silly things here on the channel. We have a good time because that's what it's all about. I want to thank my friend Kasey for hanging out with us tonight. It's my turn to go on Sagrada. Let me press that one there. Plumpy Thimble, I do love doing the analog alerts. They're so much fun. But thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. It's my turn. I am going to go with...
Yeah, I needed to have my gift box ready for that one. Next time I'll come prepared.
I should have warned you. Yeah.
yeah. It's okay. Any excuse for me to do a little jig or dance. I'm
Right.
there.
Okay, so that's the end of my turn. Oh, I go twice. Ooh, I should have planned this out, folks. Let's go with this one here.
Okay.
M Torpa, wow, Sagrada app is wowzers pretty. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous version. And as we noted earlier, we do have the colorblind help on because I have trouble with distinguishing red and green. And that you can see on the board here that they do have distinct patterns for each color, which they're just so helpful. Game Freak Girls in the house. Hi, Monique. Thanks for joining us. Monique. That's my horrible impression of Monique singing. She's such a great singer.
She's such a good singer. Oh my goodness.
Right?
I love it. Yeah. I'm obsessed.
Okay. Hey, Amanda, could we do another giveaway, please? Folks, let's do the second giveaway. You can get your own copy, digital copy. Thanks to our friends at Direwolf Digital. We're going to have Amanda, you're going to have type in a phrase into chat and you'll be entered into the contest or the giveaway. Just a second while I take my turn. Oh, there it is, folks. The next phrase, type in all the dice, and you will be entered into the contest. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to use this power here. Where is it? Glazing Hammer. Reroll all the dice in the draft pool. May only be only on your second turn before drafting.
Yeah.
Boo earns. Okay. Well, I don't like that.
Yeah, I know.
I guess, man, oh man. That's a bummer. I'll go there for that one. Okay. Yeah, there's this. Thank you, friends. Yes, all the dice. Enter that in the chat. Good luck to all of you. We'll give it another minute or so, and then we'll run the contest. GB Glazer's in the house. Lori 47's in the house. Thank you for joining us, friends. Board Game Feast. I forgot to say hi to you earlier, Board Game Feast. I saw you. Folks, follow Board Game Feast. Some of the cookies that he's making, they're to die for. They're amazing.
Are they board game themed cookies?
They are.
Oh my God.
He made a batch of cookies that, you know, that game Calico with the cats?
Oh, I saw that. Yes. I saw that.
Just so awesome.
Yes, awesome. I saw that on Twitter, and I do think I follow Board Game Feast. Yeah, I need to get more cookies, board game cookies.
Yeah,
I know I've seen Board Game Spam has experimented a little bit with board games and food. I dig it.
Did you see the root treats that they? Oh, so cool. I love what people do. You know, they're so creative.
Yeah, and I think she had a spam musubi Pia made that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I can do that power where I reroll the dice. Yeah. Come on now. Okay. That's more like it. That's more like it. I want that. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can't use it.
Man.
Or there. Okay.
All right, let's get some yellows.
Now, why would you want yellows, Kasey?
I know, right? I'm like past that point. I'm just like trying to get any from the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, I can move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of the die on the round track. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do... Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, Slackfish brings up a great point. This is one of those games where it seems like every die is not the one you want.
Yeah, for sure. It's always
Oh
nice
no.
too that the computer doesn't let you make a mistake because
Yeah.
I've
Like I'm trying to do this one
definitely,
here. It's not letting me do it. Darn it.
yeah, I've definitely inadvertently cheated on Sagrada because I'm like not paying enough attention or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't I do the 6 here? Okay. The second one. Can I do a 5 here? Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, let's see. I can't do that. Hmm. Trying to figure out like what's the best way to go out. Like I'm gonna have to start like it's kind of like that situation. I love that in games. Like Calico has it too, where you start getting towards the end and you're like, okay, I can't accomplish everything I wanted to do. Like
Yeah.
what needs to go
Yep.
to be
I
able to
know,
get
like,
the best score possible?
right. I'm always like, I got to cut my losses at a certain
Yeah,
point. I'm not going to
yeah,
get that done, or.
for sure. It's definitely one of those things. Okay. Um, yeah, that's always nice where it's like I love feeling that restriction, and you can't have it all. I do love the games that are like point salad where you can just like keep getting and getting. It's who
Yep.
can get the most out of their combinations and things, but
True.
it's also nice feeling that limitation.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Amanda, yes, let's do the giveaway, please. If you can choose run the winner, that'd be great. Thank you. Oh my gosh, do I need to roll the dice again? No. I can't do that there. I can't do that there. Darn it. GB Glazer has won the giveaway. Thank you, Amanda, for running that. Congratulations, GB Glazer. Enjoy the game. And don't forget to either whisper me or Amanda with your info, and we'll get the code to you ASAP. Darn it, this won't fit. What did I do?
And I
Maybe
know
I
we
should
have
do this
that
one.
copper foil one too. That might be helpful for you.
Is that the one? Where's copper foil? Move. Ignoring value restrictions.
I think you just have to obey everything else. Yeah.
So would I be able to put?
Oh, and I guess that doesn't let you place a die; it lets you move a die. So, are you
Move a
giving up?
die.
Are you giving up your placement too if you do that? I wonder.
Yes, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, so you'll be like one die short. It's only
Yeah.
-1 though. It's not too bad.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I hosed myself here because I really wanted this 6 to go there. This 3 could go here. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Okay. And back to you.
Okay. Let's see. Oh man. Okay, I can re-roll my second one though, right? Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, with that what was it called? Tap wheel.
Yeah. Let's see.
I love that chat where I see so many people in chat. We're planning the next big get together in person. Everyone's talking about food and games. I cannot wait.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't have a choice. You'll go there, and then I'm going to He gave me the same number on the one I want. Oh my god. Okay.
Now can you do it again though? I mean, if you have the stone, the things to spend.
I think you can, but I can't afford it. Oh, actually, I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
if you can. I know I can't afford it. I only have one.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's interesting. Let me see what else I can do. Move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. Interesting. Because this is okay, so if I do this, how do I? Oh no, cancel. Oh, I guess I can't do it.
Ooh, there's an interesting comment. Well, when you're done with your turn, I've got this interesting comment I'm going to throw up there that you can check out.
Okay. Oh, you can only do one favor per turn. That is a rule. That's why it's not letting
Okay.
me do it. Okay.
Gotcha.
Steam's so smart. It knows. I'm like clicking it. Like, why won't it let me? Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry that took too long.
No worries. You can check out the comment from your friend Johnny Deathhawk. Were you
Oh my
almost on
God.
MasterChef? Really?
Yeah, I auditioned. That's so funny that you put that. Yeah, I auditioned for MasterChef in 2015. They came to San Antonio when I was still living there, and I went through everything, and they invited me on the show. But I had to miss my PhD interview for to get into the program in order. So I was going to have to delay going to start my PhD. And I just thought it wasn't wise to do it for a reality show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? So, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, like, what did that entail? Did you have to like cook stuff for them or?
Yeah. Oh my God. It's like so intricate, the process. It's crazy. I'd love to tell you about it. Yeah. So I had to go, I interviewed, like I go on the interview and I made this like pork tenderloin that was stuffed with ghost chili peppers and goat cheese. Yeah, it was really good. And wrapped in bacon and had roasted garlic and then with sauteed mushrooms and a mushroom risotto. And so you make it and then you go into this room and there's like 50 people there and they say, okay, you have 5 minutes to plate your food because it's all like in Tupperware. And they start the timer and then you have to plate it as best as you can. I'm not a good plate. I'm not artistic. That's definitely not me. I appreciate art, but I'm analytical to the max. And so I had been practicing my plating techniques and stuff. And then they come and they eat your food. And I just remember the judge had 2 bites of my food. So I was like, okay, that's good.
Nice.
And then that whole day they took me to step by step how to do, they pop quizzed me on my food knowledge. Yeah. So yeah, I had to like answer questions drilled at me about like what part of the pig is that actually from? You know what I mean? And like, I'm going to give you 3 words. What are they? They were mushrooms. They had said like morels and, you know, all the shiitake and all the different types of mushrooms, like really simple, like basic cooking stuff. But like, I guess just to make sure you know a little bit. And then I had to like go on screen and things. And then it's a process. And I had to be like drug tested. I had to give blood because you're cooking. And if you cut yourself, they want to make sure nobody's in danger of like getting sick. And I had to get interviewed by a PI and a psychiatrist.
What? Really? Wow.
Yes. It was so intense because I guess like it's a lot of pressure, right? And it's reality TV and they're definitely like amplifying your emotions. Like it's a show, right? And so they want to make sure that they're bringing on someone that's in a mental health state that can handle that. And
wow.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah. Now, was this like a career path you had thought about earlier and decided not to do, or was it just a thing that you were?
It was just a thing. I love to cook. Yeah, I love to cook. And it's one of my other things that I do. I think board games and cooking are my 2 biggest hobbies. And Miguel and I just started dating. And it's kind of funny because we were watching MasterChef and I would always like say like, oh, this is what they're doing or something. And then he would like, you should go on. And I think I was trying to be like present myself as this person that isn't afraid. And it's always like, I definitely think you should be true to yourself, but sometimes it's nice to put on this idea of like, I'm not afraid, even though you're totally terrified to do something, because it's a way to like push yourself out there. And while I didn't join it, I would never give up the experience of like going through the process and the audition process and everything. And it was really cool.
That's really neat that you got that far into it. And, you know, you were right there. You could have, oh gosh, that's so cool. Wow.
Yeah. They were really
sharing
cool
that.
about it. Yeah. They were really cool about it. They were like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I also didn't think I didn't know if I was going to get into a program. I had applied a few times to a PhD program and been unsuccessful because it's really hard. It's very competitive to get into them. So when I was applying, I wasn't 100% sure what my future entailed.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Well, I it seems like you made the right choice.
I think so. Totally
Nice.
agree.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. Why don't we finish up the game here? And
Yes.
as we get back to the game, whoops, let me unmute the sound. And in chat, folks, why don't we give away the final code for a free copy of Sagrada here on Steam? We're going to have one more phrase that y'all are going to enter in the chat to win your very own copy. And I believe it is Kasey's turn. We are in round 9.
Yes, it is my turn.
Yes. Slackfish says, we're glad to have you here on Master Board Gamer, Kasey.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I haven't thought about that in a while. Master Chef.
Oh, wow. Can I go here? No, I can't. Oh my gosh. This is not
I
good.
know. I'm a little like not happy with my board either. So we'll see.
Oh my goodness. I can go here. Okay.
Oh,
And I've got to do a second one. What?
You just took my yellow. I'm just kidding. It's okay. It's just so funny. I was like, I'm going to re-roll you on my next turn. I don't think I could anyways. I only had one favorite token.
Okay. Well, speaking of re-rolls, I'm going to take my re-roll. Come on. Give me a 6. Oh, really? So I can't use any of these.
Oh my God, that stinks.
Can I? Okay, I'm trying to do all the things. If you can see, I'm just madly clicking around, hoping it'll let me do something. It's not. Oh, actually, let me see. No, I cannot. Oh gosh, I pass.
The dreaded pass.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I know. I think I might be in the same boat as you. All of mine are right next to reds. I think I have to pass as well. Let me see. I have one favorite token. Move any one die in your window, ignoring value restrictions on your window pattern. Ooh, I can move. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we've got new followers as well. I totally missed that. Let's see. Is it Ada or Ida? Is a new follower? Wanna thank you for following. We do analog alerts here. So this is Felicia the Followfish. She shows up, swims around, says hello to new followers, and then she swims away. And all of us, including chat, we all say, bye, Felicia. Thanks for the follow. And I am... Oh, no, it's not my turn yet.
It's my turn. I'm sorry. I'm trying
No. Take your time.
How can I manipulate this? Because I did this and trying to think what's the best way to do this. I'm going to do that. Oh, I can't do that. I forgot. Can I? No, I can't.
I love what Daryl says. He says, if you keep clicking, maybe it will let you break the rules. Yeah, that's my philosophy.
Seriously. Oh my gosh. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, and then I'm going to
Oh, you're able to use it.
Yeah, I was able to I had one favorite token left, so I was able to do that. Thankfully.
Oh, was that the
one where you could move one die? But I wanted to move my yellow to fill my yellow up, but I couldn't.
Gotcha.
So I keep forgetting I can't put a 6 there. I've tried like 3 times to put a 6 there, and I'm like, it won't do it.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't. Oh, my gosh. I cannot use any of these. I've got a 4, a 6. Oh, no. This one is just, oh, my gosh. And I don't have any favor tokens, so the dreaded pass. I'm going to have so many empty spots in my
Oh, no. You
window.
passed? That's the worst. Yeah, that's
can you re-roll? No, you can't re-roll, huh?
Me, I am out. I'm done with favor tokens.
Oh, my gosh.
And I think I'm going to have to pass them out. Let's see. Do I have any 4s? Nope. Wow. Well, this should be interesting.
I've got 3 open spots. Oh my gosh, not good. Okay.
Well, my color was yellow, so I don't know. I didn't get any yellows. I think
mine
I had
was red.
Yeah, you had a ton of red.
I feel like, but they were like small numbers though. I had a couple of 1s. Okay, here we go. So it's going to score for us, folks. I love this part.
Oh my goodness.
So we both have 0.
Oh my.
Brain it. Uh-oh. You have 8.
Oh my God, but I think you're going to kill me with the red dies.
17, 13. Oh, this is close. Okay. Oh, I've got all those empty spots though.
Oh no, that's what did it. Oh,
Brandon wins. Yay. GG. Good game.
Very good game.
Wow. That's like, I don't know. That was like a really low scoring game, no?
Yeah. No, for reals. I did not play my best in that one.
Me neither. Like, wow. But let me shut this down real quick here. Get us over here, and I got to shut this down because it's still in my ear. Can you hear the sounds or no?
No, I couldn't hear any sounds.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe no one can, but it's totally in my ear. GG, good game, Kasey. We're giving away a copy, friends, of this game on Steam. And if you've entered the code or the secret phrase, which was stained glass, you are entered in the contest. Amanda's going to be running the contest in just a minute here. Before we wrap things up, though, Kasey, I want to thank you again for spending the time tonight to hang out, play games. Really nice to get to know you better. And I love the story about Master Chef. That was a nice bonus.
Yeah, that was a fun one to share. Shout out to my hubby who asked that one. That was nice of him. I had such a good time, Rael. Thank you so much for inviting me on the stream. It was just so nice to play a game with someone, other than Miguel. I love him to death, but that's my main gaming partner. So.
Yeah. No, it has. Nice. It's been so nice. We have a winner. It is MMG Man. Thank you for entering the contest. Congratulations. And Hornus has spent some bits. So we've got Benny the Bits Bear. Congratulations to all the winners. Anytime you spend bits, you all win because I show up. I come out of hibernation. Speaking of hibernation, I'm going away. Thanks to Kasey for joining us tonight. Bye, friends. I'm totally going to ruin my voice one of these days. That voice is not.
I love it. Benny demands the voice.
Yes. Friends, that's going to do it. Kasey, before we get going, any final comments or anything you want to leave on? Or
yeah, I mean, if you want to see me more, you can follow me on TikTok or on Twitch. I just finished off a really big grant, so I'm hoping to do like a week of streaming. I want to take a week off work and stream every day and see if I can kind of make towards my goal to building my Twitch stream a little bit more. So more to come on that. If you follow me on TikTok, Twitter, I'll be posting my schedule.
Awesome. When is that next week, or is that just in the near future?
It'll be the second week of April. So awesome. The 6th, I think is going to be my first day. April 6th. Okay. That's next week. Nice. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. So it's next week. Yeah, exactly. So not really the second week because April's kind of a weird month. But yeah, everything's due on the 5th. So I'm going to take a nice night off. And then Tuesday, I'm going to hit the streams. I'm so excited.
Love it. I cannot wait. That's so great. Friends, that's going to do it for tonight. Stick around. We're going to find someone to raid. Amanda, do we have anyone to raid? I need, let me switch over here and find someone. Let's see who's live. I'll randomly choose someone. But again, I want to thank Kasey for joining me. Folks, that's it for Tabletop tonight. I may be back tomorrow. I may take tomorrow off. I haven't decided yet. Got some stuff going on in the morning I got to take care of. But definitely be back on Thursday. And this Saturday, I'll be joining Salt and Sass Games. We're going to finish up our game of Forgotten Waters. So I'll be with Mandy, Suzanne, and Joe. We're going to play that this Sunday. And on behalf of Kasey, I want to thank you all again. Stick around for the raid. We will be raiding in just a second. Thanks, and have a great night, everybody. Bye now.